What's up, everyone? Welcome back to The 3 Show. It's officially February, which means we're in the last full month of the regular season. We've got plenty of action ahead and a lot to catch up on from last week, so let's go ahead and jump right on into things. Out east, Maine is making a serious push for the playoffs, splitting their series with the Buzz before earning a huge home win against New Hampshire. Second-year forward Jackson Sardina was start of the week after scoring the overtime winner in their second game against the Buzz. He kept that momentum rolling with 3 assists in Wednesday's 4-2 victory over the Junior Mountain Kings, including 2 setup passes to Brody Eamon, who led the way with a pair of goals. The team now sits just 2 points shy of a playoff spot, and with games in hand on New Jersey, Maine's push is very much alive. West Bend just keeps rolling, remaining undefeated at the Kettle Moraine Ice Center after sweeping the Junior Blues, and the team is now riding an impressive 16-game winning streak. Special teams are on full display in Game 1, with the best power play in the Central. The Power were electric, scoring 2 power play goals and 2 shorthanded goals in their 8-5 victory. In addition to Star of the Week Danny Jurcic, Sean Paulson was buzzing with 2 goals of his own, including one on the man advantage. Rochester has been searching for consistency, and they may have found it after sweeping Wausau last weekend, now tied for second place in the Central. We caught up with Jesse Varner to talk about how important that response was for their group.
Yeah, definitely. Coach has been preaching all year. The season's about picking the right time to peak and when to start making a push. And so I think right now getting the wins against Wausau, and then we got some good competition coming up. It's really all about peaking right before playoffs, keeping that momentum going.
And when you guys kind of reflect on the last few weeks, what are some of the lessons that your team has learned that you're going to be carrying, down the stretch here?
Yeah, our coaches have really preached not taking a shift off, not taking a minute off, and if we can continue to do that, it'll be really big. Because once it comes to playoffs, one mistake can end your season. So learning right now how to play a full 60-minute game and not taking a single shift off is, I think, the biggest lesson for sure.
And when we look at the Central Division standings, you guys are now tied up for second place. How important is it that you guys put in the work in every shift, knowing that, this could determine whether you're home or away from playoffs and ultimately who you're going to face?
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. That's our biggest thing right now. I believe we're 2 wins away from clinching a spot. So it's a really awesome position to be. But now it's all about getting that second or third with St. Louis in our division. That's always a tough drive. It's like 8 hours down there. So to get that home ice advantage is the biggest thing that we can do for sure.
And in your rookie season, how excited are you to see how far that this team can make it down the stretch?
Yeah, I'm super excited. If you can't tell, I've been trying to grow out my playoff beard for a couple weeks. Hopefully, it comes in by March, but it'll be really awesome. We have some good guys who have been through this process before, and so just kind of learning from what they're doing, and I'm just trying to soak it all in. Already at 36 games played, so it feels like the season's flying by, but it's also I'm just trying to take it one day at a time, just soak everything up. I'm really excited about it.
When the Blizzard need big-time goaltending against the Moose, Jaden Serene has delivered. Coming off back-to-back shutouts, Jaden talks about the confidence that he's bringing into this upcoming series.
Yeah, it's giving me a lot of confidence. And honestly, I think it gives the guys in front of me a lot of confidence too. And it's always good when the guys in front of you are playing confident too, because they're just making the plays, not worrying about what's going on behind them. They're worried about themselves, not worried about other people, and making sure they're doing their jobs.
And you were on this team last year, and then obviously you've had great success this year. From your perspective in net, what is something that your team has kind of learned throughout the season playing the Moose that you'll use to your advantage this upcoming weekend?
Yeah, obviously, they're a good team. And I think we can't just focus too much on them. And I think we just need to worry about ourselves. If we can, do what we're supposed to, play our systems that we've, practiced all year, I think we'll be fine and we can beat any team in this division if we do it right.
And some exciting news came out a few days ago. You were recently named goaltender of the month. Talk about the consistency that you've been having this season and how great that feels, especially knowing that this is your last year playing juniors.
Yeah, obviously it feels great. It's a great honor to get the goalie of the month. But it's just all because of that, consistency, that same routine every game, every week at practice, putting in that extra work in the weight room, late nights. Honestly, you're just sticking to it, you know. You can't get too high on anything either. So, we still got 2 months left of the season, our goals to win the Fraser, so we got to keep going.
It hasn't gone the Moose's way lately against Alexandria, but this weekend is a perfect opportunity to reset and get back to their identity. We'll hear from Will Barnovic on what it means to play Moose hockey from the opening puck drop.
I just think we need to stick to our game, all four lines doing their jobs, positive communication on the ice as well as the bench. We've also made a few adjustments to our systems because Alex plays a little differently than the other teams in our division. Plus, avoiding and staying out of the talking that Alex does on the ice will be important to staying focused on our game. Because I think there's no benefit to giving them our attention on the ice in a playoff style game.
Yeah, absolutely. And then with the last two games ending in shutouts, offense will obviously be a huge area of focus this weekend. How does your team planning on executing those chances that you have and capitalizing?
I think we just need to be a little more creative with the puck. If we are, we'll be able to create more opportunities on top of what we've already been able to do. Like last game, we had plenty of scoring chances as well as shots. We almost doubled their shots. And I just think that if one of our early opportunities goes our way, the rest of the game will play out very differently.
And you were on the Moose last year, so you've seen Alexandria, a lot of times over your career. How, rewarding would it be for your team to kind of respond and, pick up a huge 4 points this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to how the team fights through adversity. We haven't had much not go our way this season. And how we respond to things not going our way will be exciting to see, especially against Alex, because we saw them in playoffs last year, and there's a good chance we'll see them this year too. And since this weekend is scheduled like a playoff series, it'll be a fun and exciting couple of games.
The playoff picture is starting to come together across numerous divisions with key spots on the line this weekend. Be sure to check out this week's NATV 3 game of the week as the Ice Wolves host the Brahmas, and Top Prospects is right around the corner, so be sure to head to our website and grab your tickets today. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.